Good morning, friends. Welcome back to Astrology Today. My name is Mel Rose, and I'm here to share your daily aspects. Today is Thursday, and Thursday is ruled by Jupiter. And Jupiter is our big-hearted, super generous, loving giver of a planet. Okay, Jupiter is really just interested in us having every opportunity to have an expanded experience. So it's about getting a higher education. It's about doing, a larger form of business, getting a better job, making more money, doing travel abroad. Any experience we can have that expands our sense of what we can be, do, and have, that's what Jupiter is all about for us. And, I think it's appropriate because there are a whole lot of trine aspects on the page today. And trine aspects are like the most positive vibration of aspects. So it's very auspicious. I know you love to hear me use that word. I love to say it. It's almost as though angels are looking down on what we're trying to do, and they're blessing us with goodwill, and they're cheering us on. That's what the trine aspect is like. So it should be very easy to go ahead with creating whatever it is that you're trying to create at this time. It should be very easy to go ahead with expressing, what comes up in terms of what you're feeling and what you're intuiting at this time. And so I think it's just great that Jupiter is sort of what do I want to say? Jupiter is sort of the overseer of this day of trine aspects. I think it's a very positive thing. So anything that you are trying to do in your life that comes with the intention or the expectation of being able to expand your sense of what you can be, do, and have, I encourage you to go for it. And so does Jupiter. Okay, so let's get into these aspects. Today is Thursday, January 12, 2023. The sun is here in the land of Capricorn, along with the planets Mercury and Pluto. We're now in the final week of the sun's transit here in the land of Capricorn. We have an impending full conjunction between the sun and Pluto coming up here before we get to move on to Aquarius, and that's bound to be intense and to show us really what transformations are coming about in our lives, especially where it concerns our work, social, and civic lives. Recall that our attention during Capricorn season is really all about where we want to go and how we plan to get there, believing that if we have a good plan and we apply diligent effort, success will be ours. The waning gibbous moon is making ingress to Libra this evening. Is in Virgo making ingress to Libra this evening. There's the moon on the page. Now through Saturday, we are beginning to clarify the plan regarding what has to go, stacking things by the door that might be of better use to someone else, getting ready to take them somewhere else after we reach that third quarter moon on Saturday. Cardinal Earth and mutable Earth, friends. We tidy up, we move things around, we decide what stays and what goes, and it's all in the interest of having a clean slate so that we can take initiative on our plan for global domination when we reach the new moon. The sun goes trine to the moon this morning at 5:07, and that's Central Standard Time, friends. Leo and Cancer, shouting out to you, indicating the three-quarter lit waning gibbous moon and a certain ease of personal functioning that should allow us to move gracefully through our tasks today, thanks to that trine vibration. And today we have a few aspects, and we begin on the sun side of the page where we think about our sense of purpose in life and how we show up in the world outside our homes. Coming back to this minor triangle where Venus is trine here to Mars and Chiron is sextile to both ends of that trine. Taurus and Libra, Aries, Scorpio, Virgo. We discussed this back on Monday because Venus's trine to Mars it brings about a fertile drive, creative, and auspicious timing to strengthen our bonds of connection with people we keep close. Today, Venus completes the sextile to Chiron at 12:46 this afternoon. This is a reminder that the creative power is reinforced by our ability to rely on the ones we love. Our desire to be supported and supportive is driving the search for resolution in any imbalances or any matters that are sort of putting a damper on our ability to relate. Furthermore, at 2:56 this afternoon, Mars finally goes direct again. Yay! This personal planet, which is all about our sense of physicality and initiative, has been retrograde in the sign of Gemini for 2.5 months. Today it begins again to move in its regular forward direction, hopefully clearing the way for us to make cleaner starts and better progress on the stuff we've been planning and waiting to be able to act on. Mars in Gemini still calls upon us to collaborate, to share, and to look for creative ways to express ourselves through the actions we take. But from here on in, there probably won't be so much try again. Mercury, our other retrograde personal planet here, will turn direct in less than a week on the 18th. Uranus, our retrograde management team planet, will turn direct in 10 days. After that, we're free and clear from retrograde influences for a while, and we'll be able to take advantage of all the momentum we've had building behind these slowdowns. And this brings me to the moon side of the page, where we think about how it feels to be us when we're at home among the people we keep close. Today we have a new moon-based grand trine that involves the moon, Sun and Pluto, which are conjunct, and Uranus and the North Node, which are conjunct. So we've got that great big green triangle in the sky there. Shout outs to Cancer, Leo, and Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius. Still in earth signs, indicating these auspicious vibes have mainly to do with our physical resources, our bodies, our finances, and what we're willing to do with them to create that sense of security and support in our lives. Today, the moon goes void of course at 5:06 p.m. as it perfects a trine to Pluto there. So when these two get together, stuff comes up. From the depths of our knowing, our intuitive understanding arises. The trine vibe makes it easy for us to realize what's occurred to us, and it encourages us to express it, and we should have some grace and some ease in being able to do that. The void, of course, today lasts about 4 hours. This is a good time to get with ourselves, to journal, to meditate, or to dive into some creative or intuitive practice that helps us calm the mind and process what the intuition has to say. And then the void, of course, ends at 8:56 this evening, when Moon makes ingress to the land of Libra, setting our hearts on the desire for balance, elegance, and justice. Coming up tomorrow, Sun sextile Neptune invites us to take a break and get creative. On Saturday, Venus square Uranus can make us sensitive to the ways of others in a way where we may prefer to withdraw a little bit. The third quarter moon in Libra this Saturday represents the turning point in our creative mode of decrease, where we stop planning what has to go and start actually releasing it. And that's it for today's astrology, friends. Thank you so much for tuning in. For the second half of this vlog, where we seek further insight from Tarot, please check out my other channel, Astrology Today and Tarot with Melrose. The link is in the description. I appreciate you all so much for being here. My love and gratitude go out to each and every one of you. And I will see you all back here tomorrow for more Astrology Today.